What do you think the taxes that this place paid for? What's going to happen to the income here that was generated by this place? You know, when people make an average of $15 an hour, they're going to buy cars, they're going to buy boats, they're going to buy everything else. And you can't do that on a part-time job that makes $7.50 an hour. But that's the way it is now. And it's all because the one world government is coming up. That's what this is all about. The rich get richer, greedier and greedier and greedier, period. And, you know, you can't compete no matter how many concessions you have. This is a union shop, but there are a lot of shops that are not union. You cannot compete with companies that have $1.50 an hour, or $1 an hour, particularly China, when they are subsidized by the government. You can't compete. I don't care what you do. I don't care how you kiss for company's fanny. They'll still move. Okay, this is the other part of the dry end where I worked. The upstairs windows there, that was called final finish. That's where they put the top coat on there. The other place there put the base coat. And those two stacks there, that's where I had a waterfall to clean the discharges off from the spray booth. Put in a lot of years there. I actually started out there. And then over here on the right is the shipping department. And over there, that's part of the wastewater department. And it was a major customer for the Grand Haven sewage plant. Now that's gone. Guess what's going to happen to people that use the sewer? Well, they're going to have to pay more. It's not really Eagle Ottawa's fault that this happened. It's because of NAFTA. It's because of international trade. Is why this happened. You can't compete with foreign competition where their currency is less than what you have. You know? Period. But there were, as I recall, 6 spray machines on there. And now they're gone. Now their wet end operations is over there in Waterloo, Iowa. And they have plants all over the world now. It's really ironic that the Grand Haven plant here built Eagle Ottawa leather. But they couldn't accommodate the people like myself that toiled here and made the company what it was. I gotta admit, I hated the place, mainly because the overtime was obsessive, or excessive. It was obsessive. Let's try it again. Obsessive too, okay? But, you know, I had a lot of benefits here. One time this parking lot was filled. Hard to find a parking place. 1,400 people once worked here. And now it's gone. Thank you, Bill Clinton and NAFTA. There's another close-up view of where I used to work. Another day in Naftaville. This is the site of AP Parts, Questor Industries. They had jobs here that pay between $9 and $10 an hour. Now you have part-time jobs that pay between $7 and $7.50, maybe $8 an hour if you're lucky. No benefits, no insurance, no nothing. No wonder this country is this bankrupt. No wonder we have to borrow our way into prosperity. This is the new kind of work that's available. Profits of shame. That's what it is. Profits of shame. Okay, here we are in Muskegon Heights. It's a ethnic neighborhood. At one time, a lot of people had jobs here. And a street like this, oops, would not be possible because people had jobs, they had money, they had taxes. Remind me to get a lift kit for my Buick. Oh. And they can't afford to fix the streets. I mean, why do they need a speed bump, right? Over here, that used to be a foundry. Hundreds of people work here. This industry here is going to be gone. There's some more jobs out of the way. Period. Whoops. Sorry about that, but that used to be part of the Campbell Wyatt Cannon foundry. Hundreds of people worked there. They had 5 plants. Now they only have 1. Oops. Okay. This is the site of another foundry here. At one time this street was blocked off. They had a foundry over on the left. They had a foundry over on the right. You couldn't travel through here. Now look what's there. A bank. A laundromat. How much do they pay? Maybe $8 an hour if you're lucky. Hundreds of people used to work here. Now it's gone. Wage, no benefits, part-time. How are you going to support Obamacare on this? You can't. You can't. This is what's wrong with America. Capitalism fails. That's what the results are. At one time, hundreds of people worked here. Now it's just a few hundred, if it's that many. It's sad. But that's what's wrong with America. But unfortunately, there's nothing that can be done about it. I'm just a peon, just like everybody else.